Graduation time here at Valley Union High School in Elfrida, May 16th, 2025 at 7 p.m. 15 kids from the class of 2025 will be getting their diplomas. We are here talking today with Stephen Delacruz and Angela Vasquez, the valedictorians, and Giovanna Curiel, who's the salutatorian this year. First of all, congratulations on being named this year's valedictorian and salutatorians. Stephen, we'll start off with you. How does it feel to be known that you're one of the top students in your class this year?
It's a great feeling. I'm super proud. It shows how all the late nights and early mornings working and all the effort, it really pays off, and being able to be recognized at the end of the year, it's a great feeling.
What's been the hardest part for you as far as this year is trying to keep your grades? I mean, you're a multi-sport athlete, you're juggling multiple things. What's been the most challenging part for you this year?
I think the most challenging part is trying to stay engaged throughout my high school career, yet get my foot in the door with college and the next steps after high school. So trying to balance both that out, getting stuff straightened out for after high school, and still just doing my regular high school work is kind of a challenge.
Coming in as a freshman, you have to get acclimated to high school life. By the senior year, you should know it, but then your expectations are getting ready for your next level. So what's been the hardest year for you? Your freshman year, your sophomore year, your junior year, your senior year?
I'd have to say my junior year. That's kind of when high school gets serious. You know, you got to take grades serious. You got to get your plan ready for after high school, scholarships, you know, that all starts to hit right around your junior year.
And what's your plans for after high school?
After high school, I'll be attending Arizona State University. I'll be studying mechanical engineering, and I'll be at the Gilbert campus.
And you're very much in athletics, involved in athletics here. You got a big game today. Are you going to continue to try to play athletics at the next level, or is this it for you after high school?
You know, if the opportunity arises, you know, I'd love to play baseball. You know, I played all my life. I love the sport, but I think focusing on the academic part will be what I do in the future.
Ms. Vasquez, we're going to jump over to you right now. You're the other valedictorian this year. Talking about this, how does it feel to be honored as your class, one of your class's top students?
Oh, it feels really special. I'm very thankful that I got the opportunity.
You're in a small class of 15 students. That's probably one of the smallest classes I've ever seen here. So virtually everybody knows everybody in your class, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What's it like to be in such a small class?
It's really nice to be connected to everyone, honestly.
And what's been the hardest part for you trying to get to this point for you as far as academics and athletics? Because you're also a multi-sport athlete.
Yes. I think just the late nights back, because you have lots to balance. You might have games the next day. It's just a lot to handle.
And the same question I asked Evan is freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, what was the most challenging year for you?
Probably junior year as well, because you have to take the ACT. Again, what he said, you basically have to just start thinking about what you have planned for next year.
And what are your plans after high school?
I'm going to attend the University of Arizona and study biochemistry.
So rivals.
Yep.
Rivals here. Wow. Okay. So, Ms. Curiel, you're the salutatorian, and how does it feel being named the salutatorian of your class of 2025?
It's very special to me, and it's a really big honor to make my parents proud.
And what's been the hardest part for you getting to this point?
Honestly, just the late nights, the lots of homework, chemistry homework, balancing college and high school homework. It's just all been really tough.
And for you, what was your hardest year?
My junior year.
Really? All three of you, the junior year?
Yeah, it was a rough year that year. But balancing family things and then my homework, and that's when you really need to work hard for your grades, and then you have to decide where you would like to continue your education.
Now, when you guys were in elementary school, that's when COVID hit, right?
Yes.
So you did not have to face that in high school. But in elementary school, having to deal with COVID, what was that like for each of you? Angela?
It was pretty tough having to go from in person just to online. It's just a big switch.
Ms. Curiel?
Yeah, it was stressful, honestly, because having to be at home, not being able to see your friends, having to be careful, it was all just really stressful.
I think it was kind of a step back for all of us because, you know, obviously online learning is at your own pace, but it's hard to get behind, so I think it kind of took a year off of us.
All right, this is a question that may get you guys in trouble. We're going to get to it anyway. Ms. Vasquez, your favorite class and your favorite teacher here at Valley Union?
Ooh, I think my favorite class is US AC History. But my favorite teacher is she's our advisory teacher, but she took us to New York for our senior trip, and that was very special.
And that is who?
Miss Gomez.
Miss Galvez?
Gomez.
And do we have a first name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn Galmez. Gomez?
Gomez. G-A-M-E.
Thank you. Okay, Galmez. Miss Curiel?
My favorite class would also have to be U.S. history. I learned a lot of life lessons there and a bunch of history that honestly, it was the most I've learned, I think, of history. And my favorite teacher is also Mrs. Gomez. We built a super strong bond, and she's been a really big role model in my life.
Stephen?
I'd have to say my favorite class and teacher is physics by Miss Deborah Clauswalker. She's super, interactive with the kids, makes science fun, and she kind of encouraged me to pursue the mechanical engineering field.
So all three of you are student athletes with the emphasis on students, but athletes also too. So Ms. Vasquez, how challenging has it been for you to juggle studies and athletics and still be competitive, not only in the track field or the sport you play, but also the classroom?
It's been challenging, but it's also kind of fun to balance because if you don't have like your grades, you won't play. So it's like you kind of just have to balance it. I don't know.
You're still involved in track. Do you play softball too?
Oh no.
You're still involved in track. You haven't. State has not qualified for track. Has not qualified for state yet. But I'm sure that your goal for this year is to get you yourself to the state. Because you throw the javelin, correct?
Yes.
What's it like to throw the javelin?
Oh, it's so fun. I love it. It's very competitive, but it's really nice.
I'm sure that your goal for this year is to get to state in the javelin. Any other events you compete in?
Discus.
Discus as well. Miss Curiel, you're part of the softball team. What position do you play?
I'm a catcher.
Oh, you're the one behind the plate with all that gets beat up all the time.
Yeah.
What's it like catching?
Honestly, it's very rewarding to frame a pitch that your pitcher throws so hard to get to strike out the player. It's very rewarding to see everyone come together and just play well for each other.
I've talked to several catchers that tell me after the games they have to put ice in their hands because their pitchers throw so hard. Is that happening to you?
She breaks a couple of my nails. Yeah. Yeah, she does.
You guys are not having the greatest season, but you're still competitive right now. You got a big game today against Fort Thomas.
Yeah.
How's the season going for you, and what are your hopes for this team?
Honestly, I'm just very happy with the way that we have come together, the way we are a family together, and how well we just work together. The season hasn't been great, but I think we have built connections that are going to last a long time.
Stephen's a part of history here. They're on the verge of winning a region championship, something that hasn't been done since 2017, and this by a team that went to the state finals and lost. So, Stephen, you went to St. David last week. You were the winning pitcher in the game at St. David, something you hadn't won over there in a long time. What's it like to be part of the Blue Devils baseball team right now?
It's great. I think we have good team chemistry. We have a great group of guys out there. Everyone tries real hard, and I think this year, we want it really bad, and we know we have the potential to be out there and go pretty far deep into state. So, I'm proud to be a part of this team.
You're one of 3 seniors on the team that's going to be recognized today on Senior Day. Bittersweet time for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is.
And at the same time, bittersweet time because graduation's right around the corner. Has it sunk in how close it is?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you all on graduation night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.